Hi, it's Jason with Fresh Start Detail. Hey, we're going to talk real quick about why you may consider having me install mud flaps on your Tesla. Let's take a look at this Model Y right here. This Model Y is 8 months old. And what happens with no mud flaps, the way the design is on these Teslas, is this back area gets just really peppered with rock chips. See all those marks? And it also happens on this plastic down here. But interestingly, it only happens here in the back. And so I've had a ton of customers always ask me, you know, a year or two down the road after buying their Tesla, why is it so chipped up only in the back? Well, it just has to do with the design of the car. And what it is that tire is just spitting up rocks. You know, as you drive down the road, you can't avoid it, and rocks come up. And because this is flared out right here, those rocks can travel all the way down and not hit anything until they hit right here on this edge, and they pepper it up. Okay, so see these rock chips here. As we go forward, you don't see them. You know, this area is not bad at all. Very typical. But there is one other point, is if your doors aren't perfectly aligned, and you would never notice this unless it was awful on your Tesla, this one, if this door is out just a millimeter from this one, it also is going to catch rocks and get chipped up. See how that one's all just chipped up right there? And then again, see this plastic? Doesn't look too bad here, but then as soon as it flares out, look at that. And this is all damage. You know, this isn't anything that can be fixed. It just would need to be replaced. And this is only after 9 months or 8 months old on this car. So let me show you the other side where I've installed the mud flaps that will then prevent this damage going forward. See, so this side still has the same damage, but because of the mud flaps, we're going to stop that in its tracks. Okay, there's the mud flap. Looks really factory. I love the install on it as far as it's rigid, you know, clipped on. No drilling into the body itself or anything like that. They look factory, made of the same material, you know, so it doesn't look bad. And so now, when this tire kicks up rocks, they're gonna hit right here. And the rest of the area here will be protected. Then we also install them on the back, although honestly, they're not needed back here, nowhere near as bad. The way the car is designed is really good in the back. This doesn't get peppered up. See, this looks really good. So the back is optional, but most people elect to do it just because it makes it look the same, but you don't have to have that. So the best time to do this, obviously, is when your car is brand new, before you get any damage, especially the darker the color car. If you have a light color car, a white, or even silver, you're not going to notice that damage as quickly. The problem with that is you're not noticing it. That doesn't mean it's not there. The chips get worse and worse over time, and eventually you'll have to get the door repainted because it'll be so bad. So get it done when it's brand new, and then especially if you're gonna travel over the hills to the east side of the state. You know, if you go to Bend, or if you're up in Washington, go to Spokane, go to Tri-Cities, the sand they use on the roads over there is a lot more abrasive. You know, you use that volcanic cinder rock stuff. Great for traction, horrible for paint jobs. So you can do way more damage in one trip to Bend and back in the winter than you will driving all year long here in the Portland, Willamette Valley area. So consider that. Okay? Thank you for watching.